Hi guys, welcome back to We Players SG, where we unbox, review and show you how these games are played. So today we have Root. So this is a game by Cole Vero and Kyle Farin. Sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing your names. So this is a game by Leader Games, published by Leader Games, and it's a 2 to 4 players game, ages 10 and up, and plays for about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. So this is actually a very interesting game, and it has been out for quite some time. I think it's way back in like at least a few years old. So this is a base set. So basically we have like 4 different characters we can play with. So, and what's cool thing about this is that they all play very differently, and they all utilize the components in a very different way, and the winning condition is also different for all of them. So let's take a look at the sides. And here, size here, and this is the back of it. So as you can see, there's already quite a lot of awards here, and we can play as the different animals. I think is that why they are called. So there are the Alliance, the Vagabond, the Ivory, and the Cat. So yeah, so this is like a bit of the game board as well as the cards here. So these are the meeples for them. So yeah, let's get this open. Again, I got my games from Geekster. Again, I'm not sponsored, but yeah, I just predominantly buy my games from him. So yeah, so let's open this. Alright, so let's get this unboxed. Again, this is Root. Alright, so a very interesting pattern in the inside of the lid. Yeah, sorry for the shadow, but yeah. So, well, at least it's better than no artwork, of course. So let's set this aside. And let's put it here this time. So let's take a look. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the side of the box. So yeah, we have, I think, the different factions, different colored ones, as well as here. So you have some bags here, okay, and some extended example of play. So I think this is like the different, yeah, just guiding you through how to play it with an example. So yeah, and then we have a learning to play. So this would probably be the rulebook. The setup, battling. So it's like different. So as you can see, like for different the factions, they have a different phase. I mean, they have the same phase, but I think they do different things during their phases. So it's all written here. This is the Woodland, and the Vagabond is here. So I think really the most interesting thing about this game is that they all play really differently, and they all have like different component counts. So I think the Vagabond only has like 1 meeple, and I think the rabbits or the cats have like the most. So yeah, so that's the glossary for the pieces. And so we have another book here. So this is a bit tight, okay. So that's the Law of Root. So Root contains 2 rule books, this rule reference and the learning to play guide. So also this is like a different way of teaching you how to play the game, I guess. So this is pretty okay. It seems like it's saying about the same thing, but this is like a more concise version without all the illustrations. Yep, so that's another one. Right, so we have our player board, and thankfully they are in cardboard. I think I'll take out this first. So again, everything is like seems really tight, like fitted really well, I guess. So I'll first go through the player boards. So firstly, we have the Vagabond. So this is your, again, as you can see, like they're all very different. So this is the Vagabond, and I think this is the one that you can steal items or something. So that's our satchel and the character card, then the different phases, and for each phase you can actually do different things. So yeah, so this is for the Vagabond, and the back of it is the manifest. So this also tells you how to set it up. Is it? Or is it the same thing? Well, it's slightly different, yeah. So we have a complexity rating, the card wealth, crafting ability, as well as aggression. Aggression, I think, is more related to when you are in the same area and you have to like battle. So yeah. So that's the IRE. Yeah. So this is the one that I think they have to follow some sort of decree, as well as like I think a certain actions that you place here. So yeah, they actually use their cards to do, and I think it's sort of to mark like different actions. Yeah, something like that. And they have like this leader card. So yeah, there's a high aggression here. And yeah, pretty interesting so far. So that's Marky the cat. So yeah, we have a longer daylight phase as compared to the others. You can take up to 3 actions here. And oh yeah, this is the one that's very onto building buildings onto the board, and for each building, like when it's rebuilt, so you actually put the tokens, which I'll show you later. So you actually put the tokens here, and as you review more and more, you gain like those corresponding victory points. So in this game, you actually just need to have 20 points to win. So these are the building tokens, the normal tokens, and the warriors. Also, this is like 25 warriors. So yeah, this is a low complexity. So I guess because you just kind of have to like just build the buildings. So this is the Ruler Alliance. So the phases is here, as well as the supporters. So this is the one that you have to like gain sympathy, and as in put sympathy onto the board over here to gain points, as well as again supporters. So this is a high complexity, and we have 10 of these meeples here, and yeah, crafting ability is high as well. So there's like a bit of a write up here to teach you, like to roughly go through with you how to play the faction. So this one you have 20 for the IRV. Okay, so onto the game board. I think it's a double-sided one. Yep. How am I gonna show you? So I guess I'll show you the snowy side. So this is a 6-fold kind of board. So as you can see, these are like the different spots that you can like put your workers or your meeples. So as you can see here, these are the victory point markers. I mean the victory point track, as well as this space is for you to put the items that I think you can either buy or craft. I can't remember which is which. So this is the side that I would probably be playing on, since it's way more colorful. So yeah, as you can see, like each of them have this little icon here, as well as here and here. So these are different from the factions. These are like I think this represents something else in the game. Yeah, you can see that little wolf icon in the middle, as well as the rat and the rabbit. So yeah, it's not a very big board, so I think that's a good thing. Yeah, so these squares are the places that you can actually build your buildings on. Alright, so one problem that I foresee is that it fits way too well here that well, actually there's like a handle here to okay, so I guess that's fine. My issues are resolved. Oops. Not really, I guess. Okay. So it's still a bit hard to take out, but I think it's better with the little notch here. So this one we can put it up here. That's good. So we have our punch boards. So these are the ones for the one that builds all the different things. I think that's the cat. Yeah, that's the cat one. And this is for the Woodland Alliance. So yeah, they're all color coded, so it's very clear. And we have these here. Oh, so to show you the board thickness. So as you can see, so it's a good thick board. So that's a very good thing. So I usually prefer like player boards to be made out of cardboard rather than cards, because cards they tend to like kind of warp very easily as compared to this. But the thing is, if cardboard were to warp, then it's I think it's more difficult to make it flat as compared to cards. So I guess that's a pro and con. But then I still feel like cardboard player sheets or player mats are way better, and I prefer this as well. So again, once again back to this punch board. So you actually have like a different style for these tokens here. Yeah, that looks a bit like the snowy side of the board, so maybe there's some link to that. So you can punch one out. So pretty centered, not perfect, but then I guess it's okay. Yeah, and the thickness wise is okay too. It's the same as the board, so not much complaint here. Yeah. So yeah, I think these are the buildings, and these are the ones that you do use to track the different victory points for the different factions. So that's 3 of them. And this is for our Vagabond for this one, and this is the rest of the buildings. Yeah, I'm not too sure why are there like so many blank holes here. Maybe they don't need so much space, but yeah. Feels like they could have like squeezed it into one pot. Okay, not really, but okay. So we have our D10s. So these are very normal guys, but they do have some weight to it. So we can roll them. Yep. So that's a 3 and 3. So again, this is not really D10 because it goes from 0 to 3. As you can see, the highest number here is 3 and the lowest is 0. Same for these dice. So that's the difference. This is for battling. So when you roll them, then the attacker actually uses a higher number and the defender uses the lower number. So it's not that the attacker will always win, but the attacker have some sort of advantage over there in that sense. Yeah. So it also depends on how many the warriors or meeples that you have on that particular space. So yeah. So basically, if you have 3 but you only have, maybe if you roll a 3 but you only have 2 person or 2 meeples there, then you can't actually do the full 3. You have to have more than that. So this is here, I suppose. So you have our cards. So these are our cards here. So let's take a look at this first. So you have that lonely vagabond there. So then this, okay, they could have, maybe it's a lot of work, but then they could have like just put it in the bags. So I'll take one of each out. So these are our little woodland creatures. So actually they are pretty cute. So there's the Vagabond, there's the Ivy, there's the Woodland Alliance, as well as the cat. So yeah. So you can hear the sound of it, and let's take one up for a close up. So yeah, it's a standard kind of wooden token kind of texture. Yeah, so actually they always say that like they were hoping like it's double-sided, but I think it kind of gives this meeple more life by putting one-sided, because you can kind of see like, you can kind of have a feel like which way this meeple is looking at, right? If you get what I mean. Yeah, so that's just my little thought. So let's put this back first. And right, so that's all. We are left with these cards. So let's take a look at them. Alright, so these are the cards. They feel like pretty good quality. So catch the reflection. They have those a bit of a linen finish. It's not a very thick card, but it feels, somehow it feels quite sturdy. So you can hear it. Yeah, so you can see the thickness for yourself. So yeah, I think they use a standard size. So later on I will show you guys the sleeve fitting as well. But in this case I don't think it fit quite well in this little hole. I guess we can swap out. We can put the tokens here instead and put the cards here. So that's one way, I guess. So this is the leader. So as you can see for this blue colored one, right, they have this leader card spot here. So that's where you choose the leader. And I think one of the conditions is that if you can't fulfill the decree, then you have to change up your leader card. Yeah, not sure if they run out, but they do have a special ability. As a attacker in battle, you deal an extra hit. So that's for the dice here. Again, I'm not very familiar with this game, so I'm just speaking as much as I can remember. So yeah. So yeah, these are all part of the Irie. So this is the Vagabond, because it's grey. So you can have like different I think you choose one to like, yeah, you choose one for the entire game, if I'm not wrong. So that's some sort of write-up. This overview. So yeah, that's the, this one, it should be the cats. Quest cards. So this, I think this pack is like all the more specific cards. And this is for the rabbit. Oh no, this is actually the spot for the different areas. Maybe that's why you can play. So there's a walkthrough for the different factions. So this is an overview for the cat. So there's some more walkthroughs. Yeah, so that you have like a bot setup example. Here you have more overviews over here. Pretty interesting. So anyway, let me know which expansion do you think is the one that's worth getting, because I think there's quite a few expansions for this game. Yeah, so the ones with this back, I think they are the general cards that's in play. So yeah, they all have like a similar kind of card. So I think there's also one of these icons somewhere in the game that I didn't notice. So we have this. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Alright, so we have this, that's the ambush. Right, so this card says at start of battle, defender may play to deal 2 immediate hits, then discard. But then it's cancelled if attacker plays a matching ambush. So yeah, so we have quite a few ambush here, I guess, 2. So this is like a birdie bindo. So I guess you can get this, then discard. And we have like a special icon here. Maybe it limits like when you can like play all these cards. So yeah, so there's like 2 here, or maybe you have to like control 2 of these areas before you can play the card. So there's another ambush, so it's the same one, it's the same text. Yeah, this one doesn't have the icon, so maybe you don't have to. So have this root tea, so you get something that looks like a mocha pot, and 2 victory points, then discard. So travel gear. So the art here is really nice too. It's like a very kind of sketchy, like sketched style to it. So I have 1 ambush here as well. I have a smuggler's trail. There are items. +1, +3. So most of them give you some sort of victory point. So this one is at start of bird song, you and another player draw a card. Okay. At start of evening, may take a move. Okay, that's cool. So I have 1 more ambush here. So yeah, most of them gives you like some sort of item, I guess. Not sure if this is you get or you have to spend. Yeah. So the scouting party as attacker in battle. You are not affected by ambush cards. Okay. Code breakers. Once in daylight, you may look at another player's hand. Okay. So yeah, these are the like dominance cards. You have at least 10 points played during daylight and remove your score marker. Wow, this is like a instant win. So it says you win the game. Let me get it to focus. Yep. So it says that if you win the game, you win the game if you rule 3 rabbit clearings at the start of your bird song. Wow. In games of 4 or more as Vagabond, you may form a coalition. That's cool. Oh yeah, because Vagabond only has like 1 person, so you can't really like rule 3 areas. Also you have this so if you like have this card, it's kind of a good thing, I guess, because you can sort of instant win everything. So this time you win the game if you rule 2 opposite corners at the start of your bird song. Wow, that's all the different. So the rest is 3, but the one with the bird claw is like you have to rule like the opposite sides, as shown here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is the cards. So lastly, I shall show you whether it fits. Yeah, I think it should be this size, if I didn't remember wrongly. So again, this is Sleeve Kings. It's a card game, card sleeves, 63.5 by 88 millimeters. And let's see how well this fits. Okay, as you can see, pretty snug on the sides. It's almost bottom up, and there's a bit of a gap on top, but I guess it's normal. So that's the one you should get for this game. And sleeve wise, maybe I should take out some cards. So okay, I think it's possible. There's a bit of a wiggling space, but I think looking at the height here, right, it's actually pretty much the brim already. So yeah, there's not much leeway. So if you sleeve your cards, it's gonna get thicker. So you probably can't fit everything in anymore. So yeah, I guess we still have to like utilize this space here somehow. Alright, I guess that's all for this unboxing. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know which expansion I should get next. So once again, also do subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. And this is Root, and Bye bye.